Oh my God, Russ, our faces are live.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody.
Hide your face, Russ.
Hi.
Fucking hide it. Hide it better. Do a better job than that.
No, don't look at it.
Hello, everybody. We're doing podcasts.
What's up, everybody? Yeah. We are.
I'm drinking concentrated energy drink.
Yeah, explain that. You needed some energy, and
I started the day with low blood sugar. If you were, we're doing a podcast. It hasn't started yet. If you're new, if you don't know how we do these things, we'll start it kind of a little bit later, and you'll know when we start it. But just to get throw it out there, been doing a lot of these solo streams during the day, which I love. But man, I'm poor. Okay, I'm fucking poor. So, and I haven't gone grocery shopping lately, so I don't have a shit to eat in my house. So I woke up today, and like yesterday I ate ramen, and today I'm like, I don't know, maybe a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter. So I start streaming.
You gotta start rationing.
I've got a headache.
Butter.
I'm dizzy. I can't fucking think straight. But anyways, what I'm drinking in my Tabasco glass is so I have to further along this, I have a soda stream, but I'm in a weird situation where I have a whole bunch of things to mix in the soda stream, but no fucking CO2 cylinder.
Oh man,
like
first world problems, right?
Fresh out of CO2, right? And it's been like this for a year. I just haven't gotten a new one. I guess because my mom's like, oh, I'll go fill it up at the fucking welding shop or something. And it'll be like $5. And I'm like, okay. And then it never happens. So I just have a whole bunch of empty fucking CO2 canisters laying around. But anyways, what I did was I kind of just eyeballed like 2 ounces of concentrated energy drink syrup, and then mix that in with some water, and like just flat water. It's actually not bad. It's not bad.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. But hello, everybody. Look at all the people that showed up. Ross Tube Gaming.
So many people.
Mugen Blackwing. Lisa Miner's here. Yeah, I remember Lisa Miner. She came in on the last stream. She came in on the hike raid.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw her in hike streams today, yeah.
Ninja
Hobo. We're talking more about
Jala's here.
Hey, Jala.
She says she wants to see 35K by the end of April. I like where you're going with this, Jala. And the way things are going right now, I think it's entirely possible.
It could happen. Things have been pretty all right for this past week.
Let's save all that for the actual podcast.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that today. For those that don't know and haven't been here for the podcast before, we do start recording this for like iTunes and SoundCloud and all the other places we put it up. So while it's going, we don't talk to what's happening in the YouTube chat. So if someone comes in later and they're like, why aren't they listening?
Yeah, they're like, what are these guys just never pay attention to the chat?
They're assholes. They don't care.
A bunch of asshole YouTubers.
They just want their big YouTube money.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
just want
all.
the more money. Which is true.
It would be nice right now, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great. I'd love to go grocery shopping without thinking, am I going to be able to afford rent at the end of the month if I eat?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all my own doing, to be honest. LNBF Rayman. Hello. Daddy Ice is here. Flaming Gaming. Raphael Montour. Hi.
Hey, Raphael.
And Stupid Flanders.
Stupid Flanders. What's up?
And Guy Ferraris. Sometimes there's like a name that like just fills you with joy when you look at the chat, and today that name is Stupid Flanders.
That's always a fun one to say, because then you just think it's Stupid Flanders.
Stupid Flanders. I need to watch The Simpsons again. Is it on
It's
Hulu?
a good one to FX, as long as you have... Do you have cable?
No.
Okay. Shit. Well, yeah, you might be able to get
I don't
it
have
somewhere.
food. You think I'm gonna have cable?
Right. I don't know. I didn't know if you had like a basic package or anything. You have internet.
I do. I
So
pay
sometimes
a lot
those
for
go
it.
together. Yeah.
No, I didn't. They come by and leave a card on my door like every month. Like, hey, you should give me a call. I'll give you a hookup on cable. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about cable.
Can't afford to eat.
Yeah.
You see this? Peanut butter. It's my week.
I also had oatmeal. I thought that might bring my blood sugar up a little bit. Turns out it was sugarless.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, still. You should get fiber oatmeal. Keep yourself regular. It's delicious.
What's fiber oatmeal? Let's save that for the
oatmeal
podcast.
with extra fiber. No, we're not talking about that one.
Hey, hamburger flipping out. That's another good one. Hamburger
good
flipping
name.
out. It makes me think of hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Oh shit! Jala says $1 Jala will be back soon with the donations. Oh wow! What's going on, Jala? You running into some money? She's robbing banks. That's what it is.
Makes sense.
She's robbing strip clubs. She just rolls by and grabs all their ones. And she's like, I need these for podcasts.
I have a reputation to uphold.
Oh, man. And of course, the quintessential, why is Danger black and white?
Yep.
I was born this way.
That's just what he looks like. Yeah, if you were to watch our our vlogs, you would see he is a man who is in black and white.
Yeah. We should point out. I put it in the description. Anybody that's like comes in late during the podcast and they're like, why won't he answer my questions? Point them to the description because I specifically state that we are using hashtag SFE Pod 17. If you want to send us questions, I don't know if we'll get to them all, but we'll get to some of them.
We get to what we can.
They actually really do help.
Absolutely.
Like there's times when your brain just goes blank and you're like, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Right.
And then it's like, well, I guess I'll just go to some questions.
It's a big help. So on Twitter, just tweet at us.
Lisa Miner wants to know, can you give me moderator? Yeah, Jala's right above you. You can have her.
Yep. Jala, you belong to her now.
Yep. We gave you away. You belong to Lisa Miner. Lisa, I'm sure you'll take good care of her. Let's see. Where was I at?
I don't know. I think we need to get right into it. We need to get right into this.
Of course, says, why won't he answer my questions? Hamburger flipping out. It's like, hamburgers are good. Sad that I'm not having that tonight. Hamburgers are always good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't mind, like, hamburgers are the world's stereotype for America. It's like, oh, I'll just eat my hamburgers.
Cheeseburger,
my automobile. Yeah, cheeseburgers. And boy, I can't say no. I can't say no. Hey, Panda's here.
What's up, Panda?
Oh man, Panda. But yeah, I can't say no to a hamburger. Like if I would feel really weird going into another country, and eating a hamburger, because they would just look at me and they'd be like, "Fucking American," sitting there, fucking his fat mouth, he's just shoving a fucking hamburger into his fat fucking mouth, and then
I should go over there and punch him in the face.
Yeah,
and they would
punch him in the face, and then all the hamburgers would come out. And then we could feed the rest of the world for 100 years.
Like rings out of Sonic, hamburgers just fall out.
What stereotype, Russ, do you think you describes you best? Like if you were to go to some place completely different from where you live now, and like what would they point out? They're like, oh, look at that guy.
It would have to be the amount that I eat. Like it would have to be that American, the fat American thing.
I've been,
to be fair, I've been on a diet now for 1 week.
Ooh, yeah, me too.
Without breaking.
It's called poverty.
So
poverty is a
you're on the poverty diet. I'm on
Yeah.
Slim Fast diet. You're on poverty diet.
Look,
we'll see who loses the most.
Audio listeners won't be able to tell, but I'm wearing this Invader Zim shirt that my sister bought for me in like 2002, I think, when I was in the army. When I was in shape, when I had muscles instead of fucking rolls of fat. You know, one stereotype I didn't realize that Americans had, and now I'm learning by actually having conversations with people from Japan, because in Japan people are very polite, and they're like the Canada of Asia. I never realized that, but they're super polite. They're far more polite than Canadians, even, if you can imagine that.
That's really polite.
But they're very quiet. They speak very softly. And Americans come in and they're loud as fuck. Like, just us, if we're just standing in line and we want to say something to another person that's 2 feet away from us, we shout. We talk way fucking loud. And then,
you know what? That would probably be something I would do. Like, I would just, that'd be another one.
We're fat, loud, ugly Americans who just eat hundreds of hamburgers, and then when you punch us, hamburgers come out like Sonic rings. That's it. Welcome to the Sega Fest Explosion Video Game Podcast, everyone. We're talking about hamburgers.
Number 17, which is a big milestone for any show.
So, this has been an interesting week or 2 or 3. How long has it been? What are we doing? What is this?
Wait, since the last time we did one of these?
I mean, just like what's going on these days.
Oh, I mean, yeah. A lot, I mean, hell, since the last time we did one of these, a lot has changed. So much.
Like, okay, so I don't even know where to start, to be honest. How about you? All right, let's start with you.
Want to start with me? Well, I've been doing streams every day. Well, 6 days a week with Hike. On Hike Plays, because for the people who weren't aware, which apparently was not many people, apparently most people had figured it out a long time ago, is that I was I was the editor for Hike the Gamer videos for a while, and then I did, people knew about the Grand Theft Alien thing, I did that, but it got to a point where revenue's down, things have to be done, so for Brendan and I to keep our jobs, and to Hike's credit, he could easily have been like, not making as much, so you guys are all out, and I'm gonna just stream from now on.
Get out of here.
He has put a lot of effort into wanting to keep us around and keep our jobs and help us out. So the answer was for us, because Brendan from Team Geo was the other editor. The answer was to have us now do streams with him on a regular basis, because streams just bring in more revenue. And
plus, you're good people to have on a stream.
Right. I love all the interactions that we have. I think it's really funny. And it's been kind of fun to do now. Like, I've been up and down all week because we've been doing it for about 10 days now. And at first I wasn't sure. And then after a couple days, I was like, I don't know if I can keep this up. But then at a certain point, I was just like, no, it's just my job now. It's just what I do.
How many streams are you doing a day? I already know the number.
3 or 4. Mostly 4, sometimes 3. Okay. But to be fair, like, what a stream means to Hike and what a stream means to us is 2 different things. We'll go for 3 to 5 hours sometimes, whereas Hike keeps his to an hour to hour and a half. So when we're on the ball, we can do 4 in a normal work day. Like today we did 4, and I think we started at 12:30 and we were done by 7 something.
That's like a normal job.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a short day.
Yeah. I mean, when you were editing videos, how many hours do you think you put in on average?
More hours. Definitely, like, I would put, I mean, if you averaged it out, like, there were some days I did more work than others, but it would at least be 40 on a slow week, like a normal job, but then a lot of weeks it would be up to like 60. Yeah. When I was doing Grand Theft Alien, there were some episodes where it got so involved where it would be like 60 to 80. Yeah. So because I was just putting my all into that, and I think it paid off quality wise, but sadly those things don't pay the bills.
Yeah, unfortunately. You'd think it would, because it's great.
Well, that's YouTube these days, what works and what doesn't. I mean, there's been enough talk about that. I think people know now.
Well, it's kind of fun because you were saying that usually we do like a 3 to 4 or 5 hour stream. I've been I've been streaming, doing solo streams during the day. And so far I've been seeing some pretty good results. People that probably subscribed to us a long time ago and never got to jump in on a stream because we streamed later at night, or they lived on the other side of the world.
Right.
They've been popping up in chats, and it's been pretty cool because when you hit 30,000 subscribers, oh my god, we got a donation.
Oh my god,
from Mia Moore. Hey Russ, Danger. Hey Russ, hey Danger. So Danger, would $20 take your beard off? So every could. So see, fuck. Do you have the?
You want me to pull a little tippy stream up?
Look, my blood sugar is so low. I'm running.
I'll keep it up
purely on caffeine right now.
Keep it open.
I am,
and not even like
I'm running on stimulants.
Yeah, what's the word? Like you just sort of made it up too. The drink you're having, to have.
Yeah. I basically did a flaming Homer on this job.
Yep. It's hey Russ, hey Danger, so Danger, would $20 take your beard off so everyone could see the adorable man you are?
$20.
By the way, no homo shit. That's what Mia Moore says.
Look, there's a price on my beard. It's not $20. But you know what? I mean, if it got me closer to paying the rent, I'll shave my balls. I don't care.
On stream.
I'll just whip my balls out and I'll shave them. Where was I? What was I talking about just now?
Chris, I don't know. I got really thrown for a loop.
Streaming during the day.
Oh yeah, you're streaming. This is what you're doing now during the day.
Yeah. So it's funny because it took you doing it with Hike.
Yes.
For me to be like, wait a second, I could also do that. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like waiting for the end of the day to stream. Like my fucking sleep schedule is garbage anyway. So like I'm falling asleep at like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, waking up at like 3, 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, I can't do shit. I'm too busy all the time. It's like, no, it's just because I'm like, I got 2 hours of day left before we start a stream. And then that's it. And I'm like, I'm because I'm trying to make this full-time thing work. Like I'm trying to make it, try to put my time into the channel in a way that could grow it so that, it's not just me. It could also be your full-time job too one day. Wow.
That would be amazing.
Imagine? But
what would that be like?
That would be awesome, actually.
It would, actually, yeah.
But so yeah, it just never occurred to me because I was like editing videos and stuff, but it's such a slow process, like especially the way that I want to edit videos. Like I could easily just go into any game and just like talk for 5 minutes and then take that recording and upload it. But like for me, that's not how I want to do things. So like a video would take like 12 hours of editing, plus I'd have to record for 3 or 4 hours. And like after a couple days, I'm like, I've worked for like 2 days and I've got nothing to show for it. And I'm waking up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, I don't have any time to do this shit. I don't even know what I'm doing in the wee hours of morning. I guess trying to sleep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I spend more time trying to sleep than actually sleeping. Anyway, so what I was saying is, it took you doing it like a regular YouTuber. As a job. As like a regular YouTuber. For me to be like, hey, wait, I could do that. So there we go. That's what I'm doing now. For about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I've been I
think it's been more than that. You've been going since last week, really.
Have I?
You've been.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember nothing.
The time does fly by, but you've been doing a lot more than you may realize. It's
possible.
Like Christine and I have like 5 My Summer Cars to catch up on because we're big fans, by the way.
But it's really cool because it really lets me experiment because like when we're doing like one stream a day and it has to be something multiplayer, it has to be something that all of our friends can get in on. It's like, well, this is the big one. We have to do whatever is popular. Holy Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Mia Moore, thanks for the donation. He straight up limeyed us. He says, "Oh shit, it went away. Fuck, I missed it."
Well, luckily I have Tippy stream up. He says, "Well, time to shave, Danger. There's your partial rent money. Deal's a deal, lol."
Oh my God! Uh-oh. Look, I didn't say that was the. Okay, look. I don't want to set a precedent. I don't want to set a precedent that that's my price for shaving my beard. If that was the case, people would be giving me $50 all the time, and I would be totally okay with that.
Right. That might actually be a good thing.
Look, I'll consider it. Okay? I'll think about it. I'm not doing it now, though. I'll think about it. I'll give it a solid consideration. I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking still about doing the streams and what it's shit. I don't
remember either.
Man, but hey, thanks for the hey, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never be mad at a donation.
Well, see, I'm also at the same time I have things ready now because I'm gonna start trying to do some standalone ones myself. Well, yeah, I mean, there's some games I'm gonna play anyway, and at this point, why not do it for the channel, right?
Yeah.
So like
what?
Like Mass Effect, because I'm a big Mass Effect fan. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this. There's some who'd be like, you already streamed enough. By all means, you can take the day off. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stream it anyway. It's for the channel. It could be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna do Mass Effect Andromeda on the channel. So is Chad, and Chad and I are gonna talk about it at some point, like during the week. Like we'll get on together and do a stream, I think, like where we just chat about Mass Effect.
Oh, cool. Hey, so I remember now, I think.
Okay.
Oh, so it lets me like experiment a little bit. So, I mean, I know My Summer Car is going to be a fan favorite. People love that shit. They love seeing me suffer.
Yep, huge fan.
And I kind of enjoy the suffering, to be honest. It's pretty good, but like it gives me an opportunity to just try out some stuff that I don't know if it'll work. Like I did the Long Dark, and it's not as popular as My Summer Car, but the cool thing about that is I'm doing it like earlier in the day, and people are looking for that game, and they come in and they're it's like it's bringing in new people, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
even though it's like doing half of what My Summer Car does.
I think it still does all right though. Like it does about a normal video's worth of views. Like
it's not terrible.
There is a minimum that we have.
Yeah,
it seems like, and it does eventually they catch up to that.
I mean, not to dwell on numbers too much, but
right.
I mean, when in my situation, I'm like, I need to be doing 3 times better than what we're doing right now, and it took you working with Hike in the way that you're doing now for me to be like, oh, that's easy. If I do 3 times as much, I make 3 times as much.
What a concept.
Yeah, who knew?
They said you'd never use math in your life.
Yeah. No, I also tried out a game called Revhead, which is... a lot of people will say it's My Summer Car in Australia, but it's not really. It's like car mechanic simulator with a little bit of My Summer Car.
That's that game with that great soundtrack.
The one that goes wow.
Yeah, for those who didn't, immediately you got a copyright thing. Like there was no break.
Minute it was over.
Like I remember getting the alert on my phone, seeing the thing about
it wasn't even processed yet.
Yeah, and I went like, "Oh, I thought he was still streaming." Like I didn't think he was done by now. It's probably
I might have been.
Literally
I didn't
just finished.
I didn't even look. But yeah, so things have just been pretty good. I've been pretty happy with how things are going.
We're happy. This can't be a good thing. Something's gonna happen.
My Summer Car knows that I'm happy. No.
Oh, don't tell My Summer Car, please.
Yeah, it's I've really been enjoying it. It's tiring. Like I'm exhausted now, but that might be more of an energy issue.
Yeah, and you're taking care of that.
I slept like 4 hours today, anyways. So, but yeah, there you go.
What are the people asking us on Twitter
I
there?
don't know. My brain shut down, Russ. You ever have your brain just shut down?
Constantly.
All the time. What do you do about it?
Nothing. No one's there to help me. I just stay there shut down for a while.
Oh.
No one's there to pull me out of it. It's a bleak hole that you fall into and never come out of. So let's go to the questions.
Yeah, RCJ Queenie says that during the My Summer Car stream, she was refreshing every minute. YouTube has been whack lately. She said whack. It's been whack. And,
really?
She wants to shoot YouTube, Mr. YouTube himself. I haven't noticed this myself, but I mean, I saw a couple people that were having problems like this, and I don't really know what's causing it, to be honest. I would say.
So, what is the problem exactly?
It just keeps on freezing, I guess, on her end.
Mm-hmm. Strange. This is like same old shit type of thing.
To be honest, I'd look towards things on your end, like check to make sure that you're not using like 100% of your hard drive, clear out your cache and cookies and browser history and all that shit. Delete your viruses and your porn. Get rid of all your porn.
Oh wait, now you're pushing it.
Yeah,
that's too much to ask.
You don't have to download it. It's like you can stream it right from a website. It's
what a world we live in now. You can just stream it.
Free porn. It sounds like something too good to be true.
It doesn't make sense. If you grew up in a world without constant free porn, the idea of it still just is a mind blower.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, free porn has been something that's been around since most of my adult life, at least. And for a lot of people watching, their entire lives. But like putting those two words together, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Like the only thing better than that is if there was free pizza. It's like free pizza, except you'll never find free pizza. Except at the gym I go to.
Free pizza. Oh yeah, that's right. They have free pizza day, which seems like it doesn't make much sense. But
yeah, why not? Like a lot of people that go to gyms and people like health nuts, they're like, if you eat a calorie, you'll fucking die.
Right.
I don't come from that mindset. I feel like you have to have the calories to do the workout. And
when I get way into a diet, I've been like that before.
Yeah.
And it's weird for me to look back. There were times where I'm like, well, what if like I have no food, and I'm like, well, I could get like a 5-piece chicken nugget, and that's if I eat like 3 of the nuggets, like if I'm in a pinch for food.
You're a 3-nugget kind of guy.
Eat it, and you're just like, what did I do? I've ruined my diet.
I mean, nuggets are pretty bad.
To be fair,
they're basically all grease with a slight amount of
to be fair, that's when I lost all that weight, so
chicken.
I guess my head was in the right place.
Yeah, I mean,
but
if you don't eat any calories, you will lose weight. I see that more from people that are like doing strength training and stuff, and it's like you're trying to build muscle. How do you think you're going to do that if you don't have anything to put into your muscles?
You still need strength. Yeah. You need strength training. You need something there to power the strength.
Yeah. I had a friend in training in the Army. My training was like a year and a half long in the Army, and there was this one guy. And he was the fastest guy in our whole company. And he could run 2 miles in like 10 minutes something. He loved running. He was really good at it. He didn't look like a runner. Like he wasn't short, but like he was like in the 5'8" area. He's kind of like in the middle.
Right.
And he was just kind of not. I mean, he had a good like athletic build. He didn't look like a marathon runner. Like he didn't have it. Well, I think he did have a 6-pack, but that's just because he was fucking ripped. Like he had just muscles shooting out everywhere. But yeah, so I was taught like it was right before a PT test, and that's a physical training test. So you have to do a test on sit-ups, push-ups, and you have to run 2 miles in under a certain amount of time, which is like 16 minutes, 40 seconds. Mm-hmm. I know because that's when I would push myself across that finish line right at 16:40, and hope that I wasn't a second late. but like we're eating pizza, and I'm like, what? Like I was kind of like taken aback because I'm like, this guy, he's the fastest runner. He's all about health. Like, why is he eating pizza with us? And he's like, I think pizza is like the best food to eat before a PT test. It has like a whole bunch of energy. It has a whole bunch of like carbs to use.
It's like, all that carbs, yeah.
Yeah, he says that he would eat 2 slices of everything pizza the night before, and then eat 1 slice right before he left for the PT test. And ever since then, I'm like, I like pizza. Can't argue with that kind of logic.
Pizza's a superfood.
It's a superfood. It's got everything. I mean, it's got vegetables, has fat. There you go. That's all you need.
I remember the track team at my high school. They would have pasta parties the night before.
Yeah,
they would do their runs because just fucking that'll
pasta
give you energy.
Doesn't sound like fun, but I would go to one now.
I would go in a second.
Like
free
now,
pasta.
Now I would go.
I joined the track team just for the pasta.
Hey, now that we're on food, Enigma Champ has a question: waffles or pancakes?
God, we've done this before too, and I always am torn because it really depends on my mood.
I always said waffles because I felt like waffles are they're very consistent. They're always like, it's hard to fuck up waffles,
Right.
And they have all those pockets for syrup to hide. But I'm going to say pancakes right now, because if you get like a really good, like really well-made pancake, nothing beats it.
I like, right now I'm in a waffle mood. So it doesn't matter. Like another time it would be the other way around.
Oh, shit, I should make
Best
pancakes.
thing I've ever had. Best thing I've ever had. Like, you know what? The best answer I think you can give is French toast.
Yep.
Be like, yep. That's the answer to
French
that
toast
question.
always wins.
But best thing I've ever had. I've brought this up before. It's so like, it's probably about 2,000 calories per piece, but it's a place near me. It's called Me Mom's. They do a thing called French cakes, where it's French toast fried in waffle batter, or no, pancake batter, and it is the best thing I've ever had. It's the most delicious, crispy, fried.
This isn't the first time that you've brought this up. It must be really.
Good. Next time you come down to this area, we got to take you over there,
right.
so you can experience a French cake. Yep, come on down.
All right, I'm on my way.
Come on my cheat day.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. You tell him I'm fucking coming.
You tell him.
Dustin Gringas wants to know: would you come to Canada / Toronto or Ottawa? Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah, I
don't have any reason
Toronto
to right now, but if there was a reason for me to go, yeah, of course.
I was 11 years old. I went to Toronto.
We could go hang out with the Geo boys.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful town.
Yeah.
City. At least as a kid.
You know what I'd like to do? Like whenever we get in do these things where it's like, let's go on a trip. I feel like we should, like if we do go somewhere, we should always have like a meetup, even if only like one person is going to show up.
Yeah. We'll just be like, look, we'll be here at this place at this time.
Yeah.
Come on in and get free pizza.
Oh yeah, there you go. Do I get free pizza?
Well, I mean, we'd be getting pizza for people, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, but what about me?
I
don't have to pay, right?
I'll tell you what. How about I'll take the money up and pay, and you just sit with everybody. I'll take care of the purchase.
Yes.
And we won't tell you anything. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just be sitting there going, "This free pizza is great." We'll be like, "Oh, this poor guy."
Don't look at your PayPal account. Oh man, but yeah, there's so many places I would love to go. High up on my list, Japan. Nobody even watches us from Japan. I mean, every now and then you'll see a name in kanji come in. I can't confirm or deny whether or not they're from Japan or not. But I just think it would be awesome, like an awesome experience to like for vlogging and stuff like that. Just
it would
shooting footage and
going to any country that is very like different Like that is so different from where we live. It would be a great thing to do. That's why the Korea trip was so much fun. It's just because it's like in no way similar to life here. Oh my God, we got something.
Oh my God, Matt Barbuto donated. He says, "You tell them I'm fucking coming."
Tell them I'm fucking coming.
Oh man, my that sound effect is a lot lower for me today. You know,
I'm getting the bang sound effect. I'm not even getting the right one.
Man, wonder. Oh, you know what? Bet I know why. Let me check. Yep. OBS is turned way down.
Ah.
I don't know if that actually affects the volume levels on YouTube. I guess I'll find out. But hey, here we go. Let's Ruben Peters, when you gonna start playing Dying Light the following?
Couldn't be soon enough as far as I'm concerned. I really want to play it.
You know, Wildlands has kind of been taking over our lives these days, and I'm okay with it.
You can thank Wildlands, is what we're saying.
Wildlands has so much to do right now, and we're not sick of it yet. And it's kind of like, it's kind of a big thing going on these days. So, we'd
like to get through that first.
Doing as much Wildlands as we possibly can. But now I kind of want to play Bigfoot.
Oh, right. You, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I would say it's like worth more than a few playthroughs, because it's kind of, I'm sure it would be the same thing each time, but it would make a solid few playthroughs. So it'd be fun with a different group too. Like I've been playing it with Brennan Hike and it was good. And our second attempt, we got him, but, you know, you, me, Christine, you, me, Chad, anything like that would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like it's unfortunate that there's not too much more to do than that. But I don't know. I mean, I think we could probably get quite a few playthroughs, because it's still. I think, I don't know. I mean, like, it's not like we would have it down to a science. Like, we know how to get Bigfoot every time.
Right.
You know, like Bigfoot's still gonna fuck us up. And anybody that doesn't know, it's what is it called? It's
Finding Bigfoot.
It's a thing. The Firestarter wants to know, what do you like most about streaming or making videos? For me, I think it's just like building something. Like we're like we started off with nothing, then we made some videos and did some streams, and then people are here and they want us to do it more.
I don't know what my favorite. I think my favorite part is the editing process of it, because I realize when it's gonna be a good video.
Yeah.
Like there's moments when we're doing something, I'm like, I don't know about this one, if it's gonna be any good. And then there's usually a point that you hit when you're like, oh, now it works, and that's the part I like. I enjoy that part.
There's so many things that we've recorded in the past where it's like, there's nothing here. This is terrible. This footage sucks. Nothing happened, and you'll be like, let me just go through. Oh my God, we got a donation from Stupid Flanders. He says, pizza.
Thank you, Stupid
Did someone
Flanders
say free pizza? Show me the way. We'll let you know when there's free pizza. Don't worry.
Yeah. You'll know. Everybody will know.
Yeah,
for sure.
Where was I?
About when we have footage we don't think anything's gonna happen. Yeah. That used to happen a lot, where I'd be like, just trust me, Danger, send me the footage.
Yeah, so you'd be like, let me see what we got here. And then like there'd just be a point where you're like, this is the best thing I've ever made.
Yep. That was fun. I it still happens from time to time. You know what? There's one I've been working on kind of slowly lately. I played Pulsar Lost Colony with Brandon Dean and their friend Kevin, and I wasn't feeling it. That's part of why it was going so slow. I'm like, I don't know if there's anything here, but I started finding the music for it and dropping that in, and now it works. Now I'm like, yes, now we got something good. Yeah. Can't wait till I get to finish that.
When I first started doing the My Summer Car videos, because I did them as edited videos. If you haven't seen those yet, everything's in playlists, by the way. So if you just pull up the playlist and go to the beginning, that's where it is. But when I started with those, like a lot of it was just dead air. It was like not a lot was happening. A lot of it was just me driving from one place to another silently with nothing happening. So I'd record like 2 or 3 hours of footage, and then I'd go in and I'd make, a 20 or 30-minute video out of it. 30 if a lot of things happened.
Right.
But like if I did those as streams, they wouldn't have been very interesting. It would have just been like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. And that'd be about it. But like since like things have gotten to a certain point, it's evolved to a point where like I get in and I know things are going to happen, so I can actually stream it now.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's you've got a feel for that game now.
Yeah. Well, like it took a while for me to realize that this game just knows what's going on in my head. It knows when things are going too well for me, and it knows just what to do to fuck all that up. James Valentini says, did you guys like Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico as my name more than Giggle Squirts?
Oh man, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico was a great name. And I'm sure Christine would say she loved that one because that was one of her favorites.
That was Christine's favorite name, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico.
Anytime she'd be like, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico.
It's man, that's tough because Giggle Squirts is good too. Giggle Squirts is something that came up in the chat once when we were playing. I don't remember what we were playing. It was We Got Turbo. It was also a YouTube streamer, and I don't know what we were talking about, but she said something like this is going to give me the giggle squirts. Which I guess is when you laugh too hard while you have diarrhea. And you have the giggle squirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It kind of explains itself. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. It tells a story is what it does. I wish that I knew what the next big thing is.
Well, then it's so hard to predict. Who would have called Finding Bigfoot?
I know.
Which has become a big hit for people.
Or My Summer Car.
Or that. Seriously, who would have called My Summer Car like in its early days?
It was...
That was out around for a while, right? Before it became...
I think it was around for like 6 months before it really took off.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's like an amazing... Well, I mean, it is an amazing game, but it's not like it's like really impressive graphically. And, I mean, it has a lot of stuff to do, but it just like... Who knew? Who knew that was going to be a thing? And then, really, I think it's like the shittiness of it is what made it good. Like, there's some things that, like, I feel like at this point, the shittiness is now so much a part of that game that, like, even though they're capable of making something better, they continue to make it trolly and shitty and broken because that's the best part of the game.
Yeah, and they kind of shouldn't try to fix it.
Yeah,
at this point,
like if they fixed it, it would ruin the game. Like if it'd
be disappointing for sure.
If it was like a good, well functioning survival game, who cares? There's a million of those. It's like, oh, in this one you make a car. Okay. But yeah, like that's kind of how I feel about like how Finding Bigfoot is being a thing now. I mean, I think it's going to be a flash in the pan. Like a month from now, it's not going to be a thing anymore. Mm-hmm. But for the time being, people are crazy about it.
It's fun, like because it's such a simple. It makes such a simple goal.
Yeah,
you hear the title and you know what to expect because it's that simple.
Like, and no one's going to be like, "What's that about?" Well, it's about finding Bigfoot. Hey, question from Dustin Gringras. What's it like streaming with Hike?
I don't know if it's any different. Like, I mean, it's higher energy, obviously, because he's, you and I get to kind of. I mean, we have our high energy days, but like, on that one is more I don't know. I guess because that's his energy. He's big and louder and more animated about stuff than we usually are on our own.
Does
So
he
I have to
drink
kind of match that.
concentrated caffeine?
I mean, if by that you mean coffee, yeah, lots of it.
Okay.
That he'll do. But it's just fun, and obviously it's like it's a different crowd. I think it's easy to say it probably skews younger. Not everybody, obviously, but it's like there's definitely more younger people out there. So it's just, I don't know, you think of the audience differently. But it's fun streaming with them. Like, it's a good time. I've been enjoying the shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad things are going well, because like if things got stressful, like that'd be the worst job.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you imagine having to it's that whole PewDiePie thing that a lot of people try to pick up on with the whole, then you'd be faking it.
Yeah.
Or either you fake it or you're miserable at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at faking not being miserable when I am. So, and neither is Bren. I have been there for those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we've had a couple
I've seen
where
it
it's
too.
like, yeah, can't fake it.
Like any really hard GTA race.
Yeah.
Any Anthony 70 race on GTA, Brendan's like, nope.
Anthony 70.
And I mean,
love throwing those in there.
I always like, there'll be times when there'll just be something in chat, like while we're streaming, and it could happen to any of us, where it's like just one thing just throws us off, and it's probably nothing, but like you just fixate on it, it's like somebody will just like say something that's like totally either off base or just like, you just sit there and you look at it and you're like, what the fuck? Why would somebody say that?
Right.
And it's usually somebody that you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but like, and it probably is just that they're just jumping on the bandwagon, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna say this, say this thing that just go along with this thing, this very insulting thing, and it's like, and in that moment, it's like concentrated anger. And it's so frustrating because you're like, I have to finish this and I have to be entertaining. I have to get through this, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. Dude, I hit that so many times a week. It happens. But I wouldn't speak to any like specifics.
Yeah.
There's times. Sometimes it's other people in the game. Sometimes it's people in the chat. Sometimes it is just stuff that gets you going.
I don't blame anyone when it does happen, but sometimes it happens and there's no controlling it. It's just like a fucking rage tsunami, and it's like, and it like, it all culminates because you're like, I've been working towards this goal where I am right now for more than 3.5 years. And then, but this comment, fuck this guy.
Yep.
It's like, it feels like one comment is standing between you and moving forward with something that you've worked literally for years on.
Yep. It's true. It's like, and then you just start going like, why do I even bother? Like, you get really down on yourself, and then you come around and you're like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. You could probably go back and point out the times that's happened. It's pretty obvious.
Well, it's like, because like I think people get entertainment out of like when you get angry.
Yeah.
So you're an entertaining angry person.
Yeah. To be fair, like I when I do go off on a tirade and I'm angry, it's rarely legitimate anger, like, right, but like I'm frustrated, but I'm like, I'm playing to it, like this is a little bit like seeing how the sausage is made. You might not want to know how the sausage is made, but sometimes I'm not as angry as I seem.
You're just letting it flow through you.
Yeah. For
that moment.
But like there are times where I'm just overwhelmed at something that happens. My summer car is pretty legit. When I get to a point where I'm like, I'm ruined. I can't.
Yeah.
that how do I? What is
you legitimately don't know how you're going to continue playing the game.
Like that moment of desperation where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like that's legit.
Yeah.
I every now and then, like especially if it's like a donation that I have to read, and it causes me to crash, I'll kind of go off on a tirade, blaming the person who donated, and that's not legitimate.
Oh yeah. I saw that the other day with somebody when you crashed for something. And the person's like, "I'm sorry." You're like, "Nah, it's fine. Yeah. don't worry about it."
Yeah, it's not. That's, you know, I like to see the how things evolve when you throw people under the bus like that.
Right.
So in this case, literally, because there was a bus involved. Hey, the Firestarter says, Danger, do you like the solo streams or multiplayer games more?
Ooh.
You know, it's been like, I never wanted to do the solo streams because that's not really what I saw myself doing. I was like, you know, if I wanted to do solo streams, I could have just made a channel by myself.
Right.
I was much more about like the group interaction and stuff like that. But lately, I do feel like I'm in my element. I feel pretty good about it. And the games that I've been playing are pretty awesome, so I can't complain.
Well, it gives an opportunity to play different things too,
Yeah.
like stuff we can't we can't do My Summer Car together. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, the games that I'm playing are games that I wish were multiplayer.
Oh my god, a My Summer Car multiplayer! I wish somebody would make like a mod that lets you anything. If the company was not going to do it, just like anything, that'd be great.
I mean, if they made Just Cause multiplayer, it couldn't be hard to make My Summer Car multiplayer. I mean, really, probably the hardest part would be you would have to give the player character an actual player model, because if you saw how the game was made, the player model is just hands. There's like, and they're only like up to the elbow, like that's it. You just have hands in front of you, and they just pop up every now and then, and the rest is nothing. It's just a camera with arms in front of it. And that's it. That's how most first-person shooters are. But like multiplayer first-person shooters, they in development they would make a character model that people would see. That, oh my God, Stupid Flanders!
Yeah, my God.
Stupid Flanders says, "Sorry again. On the plus side, I didn't kill you. I just made you fall to 4th place." That's right. Stupid Flanders donated on the GTA race.
Oh, and, that's right.
Yeah, that was really funny though. No regrets.
Worth it.
No regrets. But yeah, first-person shooters learn that like they develop their game in a way that they know that somebody else is going to want to see that character. So there's a different instance in which the other players are in when they see you. But when you're in your character, it's just arms. There's arms and a gun.
Right.
But everybody else, their player marker position is replaced with a character model. Is probably the best way to put it. So it's not actually them. Like it's in a first person shooter, they're not actually there. That's a completely different dimension that you're in, but their player location data is there, and you interact with it through their dimension. It's multi-dimensional video game playing is what it is.
Sounds more complicated than I'm sure it actually is.
Yeah. I definitely made it sound more complicated, that's for sure. In reality, there's a player character. But that's what they would have to do in My Summer Car to make it multiplayer. They'd have to actually decide what this guy looks like and allow people to see it.
Right.
Ruben Peters says $1,000 to shave your beard and genitals. Yeah.
You'd have to do it at that point.
Yeah, I would. I
That's what I
mean,
thought.
you'd have to take my word for it on the genitals. We're on YouTube.
No proof.
Yeah.
They're like, I demand a picture.
Yeah.
Even if you just text it to me.
We're under the gaming category. If we're under education, then I could do it. But
oh right, of course. Maybe we should switch up our that whole thing.
Yeah. Flaming
Become
Gaming
an
says,
educational
don't shave. You look perfect just the way you are. Thanks.
Aww.
Thanks, Flaming Gaming.
You know, it's that's very nice of him, and it's really, I think both of us and even Chad, everybody I know looks better with beard.
Yeah, that's why I have one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here.
It's not because I want to hide behind it. It's that I know that what's under it is shit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about myself too.
I basically just look like a smooth walrus. I look like a beluga whale who beached themselves up onto an iceberg, and now I'm in trouble. Where was it? Hey, this is an interesting question, something that I'd never actually thought about. Matthew Qualkenbush said, "Will you ever close your Discord?" And I have no intention, personally.
Why would we?
Yeah.
What do you think the reason would be? I mean, how about would we close it if it's like we're like 90 and we're like, oh, there was a Discord, you better get rid of it because nobody's there anymore.
If we were 90 and nobody was in it anymore and it cost money, then yeah. But I mean, right now it's free. I mean, even if something better came along, it would probably it'd be harder to delete it than to just leave it altogether. Like
just abandoned.
Yeah, we could easily abandon it if there was a better option, but deleting it, that takes effort. I don't know. What if everybody that joined were like white supremacists? Like all of a sudden, like 500 white supremacists.
There you
joined.
go. It becomes an alt-right.
Yeah.
Gathering ground. Yeah. Then we'd have a problem.
And then like the news was talking about the Snake Fist Explosion Discord is the meetup place for white supremacist groups.
It used to be Stormfront. Now it's Snake Fist Explosion. Like, no, not the Stormfront people. No, please. Alex Jones from InfoWars says, everybody meet at Snake Fist Explosion's Discord. Shit.
But, I mean, I think if that were the case, then most people wouldn't want to be there anyways.
Nah.
They'd probably like, let's join it. Let's make a new Discord. They can have it. Russer Danger. This is from Logan 725MG. That's Marauders Guild. Okay. He says, with Marvel's Infinity Ward coming up, which heroes do you think won't make it past Thanos? You're gonna have to answer this one because I left off at Iron Man 3.
All right, I wouldn't be surprised if Iron Man doesn't make it, but I'm only basing that on the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is getting older, and it would be a big thing to have happen, and he's already done so many movies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised for Iron Man, I guess, for that reason, even though it would still be a hard-hitting thing.
And I mean, it'd be a great dramatic moment, too.
Hawkeye is too obvious because I think people always look at him as like, oh, well, if you need to kill off a main character, you can always kill off Hawkeye. He's just the guy with the bow.
Yeah.
But I think that seemed like the obvious route for Avengers 2. And Avengers 2 ended up making him one of my favorite characters, just like through the character work it did with him. So I wouldn't want to see that anyway. Yeah, I guess my number one pick would probably be Iron Man.
Yeah, you're probably right, because that's kind of where the whole thing started, and then like Captain America got a bit bigger, so like it kind of shifted. It's like kind of like between Captain America and Iron Man, so you could lose one of the two,
right? And
it would probably just move it along more. Like it would be like a real spot. Positive shift. But like I said, I left off at Iron Man 3. I really need to catch up with the Marvel movies.
You should. They've been good. I mean, they've been consistently good. Doctor Strange was a lot of fun. That was the most recent one I saw, and it was just good. Like they all have a sort of formula. Like the origin stories seem like they have a formula they follow for the most part.
Yeah, of course.
Like most of them.
My parents are dead.
So that's one, yes. It's really more the I'm kind of a bad dude. I don't care about anyone. Oh no, a thing happened that made me care about people. Guess I'm a good guy now.
Yeah.
But it works.
I'm edgy and I don't do the things that heroes do.
Yeah. I don't ever want to be a hero.
Yeah, that is Marvel's
I guess I'm a
thing.
hero now.
That's true.
Yeah. The old hero's
that's
journey.
Why I like Marvels, because
I mean, it's the most classic story ever told, like the hero's journey. So
well then on the other hand, you got DC, where it's like, I was born a god.
Look, I know
my morals are incorruptible,
especially from Chad, who'll give me the old, well, no, that's fine that you like it, but you're wrong about the fact that I look forward to DC movies a little more than I do to Marvel.
Really?
And it's not that I'm expecting them to be better. I understand that Marvel's got that shit down, but I know less what to expect.
Oh, okay. That is true. Like the last few years are just like, I don't know, Superman blows up a city.
Yeah, like look, I loved Man of Steel, and I it's the most.
You gotta love the new Batman. He's got guns now. He kills people.
Yeah. Dude, but all that made sense. It's like the old rugged Batman. Plus, a big part of the scene where he was killing people, I think, was his dream sequence. So it wasn't even like, so it's like, I'm fine with all that. I don't care. Like, I get that they're not as good as the Marvel ones, but I just look more forward to it because it just feels more original, whether it is or not. If I was to really step back and look, I don't know.
But every time I see a Marvel movie, and maybe that's why I haven't been keeping up with them, I know that they're going to be really good.
Right,
which is why I worry, because I know that there's going to be one time and I'm just going to expect it to be good and go in and it's going to be a big steaming pile of shit. And everyone's going to hate it. And I'm going to be like, well, that ruins all of the previous movies for me now. But with DC, all of them are shit. And you're hoping the next one might not be.
Well, yeah, I guess. But like, here's the thing. Like, I get the complaints with Batman vs Superman. Director's cut was way better. They were stupid to not put out the director's cut. Yeah. That was a big mistake on their part to save that for DVD, because they were scared of putting out a 3-hour movie. And they shouldn't have been. It would have worked great. But I don't think they're as bad as people say, because I think we live in a world where now you have to be on the one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
Nobody ever seems to rate movies a 6 out of 10 anymore. Yeah. It's either the greatest fucking movie ever made, oh my god, it's so fucking good, or it's the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. It's like, it's fine.
Hillary Clinton made this movie.
The movie's all right. So I'd say, like, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. You can't do that anymore.
Everything about these days is polarizing.
Well, everybody needs their opinion to be heard, and no one wants to listen to a middling opinion. That's the everybody.
That's true.
Everybody's got a platform for their opinions now, and if you have a middle of the road opinion, nobody's going to give a shit.
Just like James Junbao.
Yeah.
And let me explain.
In what way?
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Best movie ever made.
Best movie ever made.
I mean, he probably still stands by it, to be honest. And I applaud him for that.
He went to the world premiere of the movie. That is an exciting atmosphere to see any movie in. I don't care what it is.
Yeah. I've never been to anything like that before.
I went to the world premiere of, what was it? That magician movie that Steve Carell and Jim Carrey were in, and Olivia Wilde, and God, I can't even remember what it was called. But you know what? I came out of it like, that movie was fucking hysterical. One of the best comedies I've ever seen.
Burt Wonderstone.
Yes. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. And like, when I thought about it later, I'm like, you know what? That was it wasn't bad. Yeah. Again, it was like a 6 out of 10 movie. It was fine. It was pretty funny.
It's okay.
The end.
It's all right.
Jim Carrey was surprisingly the funniest part of it. because he actually like held back. I enjoyed it, but because I was at the premiere coming out of it, I thought it was so good.
Yeah, it's true. I've never been to anything like that.
It's a good time. It's I don't know. It's not like, it's just when you see it in a crowd where everybody is there and excited to see a movie. When was the last time that happened? Most people go to the movies to be like, "What's this piece of shit? Try and impress me."
Yeah, I don't like where this is going, and I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah,
I want to suffer through this garbage. Well, I guess Star Wars Episode 7. Everyone
fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Everyone
and it was exciting. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Hey,
a non-tentpole movie, I should say.
Got a question from Jessica Howe. She says, "Can we see a solo stream of Jalopy from Russ?"
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to start doing. As far as Jalopy and Yakuza go, I think I'm just going to stream them because they were so like. It's kind of like what you said before, like the amount you'd have to play, like to get a video out of. But it was kind of the same thing for me. But if you actually have people to respond to, I think it would be a solid like hour and a half instead of me having to play for hours to get a 20-minute movie that I'm not the most happy with.
Yeah. It's like, this is all right.
I'll do it. I'm going to try to do more stuff when I can like that.
You know, I wanted to do more edited videos. Like, I kind of wanted to get back to that. But, like, you know, most people that subscribe to us, they subscribe to us because we were streaming. You know, we started streaming, like, around, like, 3,500. Wasn't that right? So, like, 27,000 people were like, I like this. And I didn't see your other stuff. I'll take your word for it that it's great.
Yeah.
So, like, it was really hard to justify because, like, so much time spent and then very little reward after. And then, like, it would be stuff for, you know, it would be like, yeah, this is okay. Like, this was an okay video. Like, it wasn't anything special. And it's like, I'd rather save my time to edit something that's actually really good. Like, like probably a vlog. Like, actually doing, like, a real vlog again would be great. And
oh, by the way, next one it just needs music. It's just about done.
Oh, right.
How exciting, right? I went through the bowling footage the other day and finished it up.
Which episode is that? 7?
3.
3.
Yeah. Hey, now that people know my work situation and everything, it's easier to be like, that's what was going on. Yeah. That's why there was no time for personal work.
You know, when are you gonna make a movie?
Well, it's all about you having the time, obviously.
Because like the last few years, there was no time to make a movie.
Nope.
There was no time to even do what we were already doing.
The most creative I got to get, and it was pretty creative, so I can't even complain. It was actually great, and made me feel like I could actually handle a longer form story. Was doing Grand Theft Alien.
Yeah.
Like that kind of got me like, oh man, I want to really do something again. So that was so much fun, and I was really happy with how it came out. Yeah. But yeah, it'll happen eventually. I hope if Chad comes out here and we get to do like some of the ideas that we have, I'd definitely try to run with it. Honestly, if I wasn't doing this job with Hike right now, I don't know if I would have more time or not.
Yeah.
Or that job with, it's like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no answer. Yeah. The answer is eventually, because I won't let it go forever. Even if it got to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot 2 people talking.
I had an idea for a movie right now.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay. Well, remember I was saying before it would be really awesome to go to Japan just like for the opportunity to like make some really cool vlogs or videos or something.
Uh-huh.
Here's the idea. It's a movie about a stereotypical American like me. You know, not like a fucking cowboy or racist asshole or something like that, but just a normal American person just going to Japan and the misadventures that one could get into just by not understanding how their culture works.
Right.
What I love about that is it's a really good a good excuse to go to Japan.
There you go. I'll tell you what, write a movie that takes place in
All
Japan.
right.
Maybe one day we kickstart it and then we just go do it.
Yeah.
Because a good thing about Japan is that they have, the way their laws are, you don't have to get written permission for people to be in your movie.
Really?
So you can go shoot on the street, doesn't matter. People in the background.
You know what I do know about people in Japan when it comes to cameras is that it's not illegal to take pictures of people, but it's very rude. And people would prefer that you blur them out of your photos. So if you look at pictures of like people that live in Japan and are Japanese, when they take pictures that are like out like in the open, everybody around them is blurred out. They
thought about that.
They go in and they do post work on selfies because they're just being polite and taking people's faces out of the picture.
I wonder if they have photo apps that are like make it easy. So after you take it in Japan, like you just tap where the other faces are and it just takes care of it.
I bet I could look on my phone right now and find something like that. Look up on Google Play face blurrer app. There you go. That'd be it. Hey, Dean Pike wants to know, when's the next chill out game you're planning to play? When, e.g., when you stream The Forest. Ergo, that's what E.g. means. Ergo.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if like as far as a chill out stream goes.
Was
like,
The Forest chill?
At times, like we would go like 10, 15 minutes without an attack, and then all of a sudden it would get crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like it could be. True. There's been some talk. I don't know if you'd want to join of us doing the.
No.
I think it's the Wild 8.
The Wild 8?
Hike's channel. I think is that what it's called? It's the something 8. I think it might be Wild 8, but I haven't played it yet or anything, so I'm not entirely
Sounds like you
sure.
need 8 people.
The Wild 8, yeah, that's the name of the game. It's a survival game. I don't know if all of us could play together, but I think we could. And that's one thing. It's like a survival type of situation. And there's also we want to get back to Project Zomboid, which if done right, if we get to the point where we have a base and we're pretty well protected and start building it up, could be a pretty good chill out game.
You know, that's the one thing that I still like about H1Z1 is that like in between rounds is like a good opportunity to just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of games don't offer, like when we play Borderlands, there's like no downtime. And Wildlands is a little bit like that too, and I have to like actually really try to look at chat and keep up with it. Otherwise, like I'll just be lost. I'll just be lost to the Wildlands. The Wildlands would reclaim me.
Yeah, they would. What else we got?
I don't know.
There's so many questions.
James Valentini wants to know if we would come to Arkansas.
I think we'd go anywhere. To be honest,
never going to Arkansas.
I feel like we'd go just about anywhere if we could.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to every state, and I haven't been to Arkansas.
It's pronounced Arkansas.
Arkansas. I haven't been there.
He also wants to know if we watch sports. I don't.
I mean, I'll watch. I haven't watched football in years, but I stay interested with the Giants. But that's about it. Yeah, I watch sports entertainment with wrestling. Woo!
You know, actually, that's something you know the Game Grumps, right? Yeah. Okay.
Heard of them.
Well, one of the guys in the Game Grumps, Dan Avidan, he famously is a Giants fan. He doesn't, and a lot like you, he doesn't necessarily care to watch just any game of football, but if it's the Giants, he'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of one sport and only one team in it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like, I'll watch the playoffs sometimes and the Super Bowl most of the time, but that's about it. That's it.
I think I was ruined by, like weird uncles. Like, most of my family, like, on my... on my family side, on my mom's side of the family, they're mostly, like, intellectuals, but, like... The people that married into the family, they're like, yeah, race NASCAR and football. That's what I like. And they were always really fucking weird. And it's uncomfortable to be around them sometimes. So, like, when I think of watching sports, I think of one of my uncles and having to sit next to him while watching sports.
While sports played.
Yeah, and like and having to keep my mouth shut because that's what we do when we watch sports, I guess. It's like,
wait, he would tell you to be quiet?
He didn't know. It's just he was just deathly quiet. Just not a word. If I said something to him, it would probably be responded with either nothing or like a grunt maybe, or a really uncomfortable story, probably about Mexicans. You know, like something like that, like something that I would want to avoid.
Right.
He'd also be like the uncle that, like, once they discovered YouTube and they figured out how to play it on their phone, they'd show you all the videos that you saw 8 years ago.
Just look at this link. The guy, the dog is talking. He's like, yeah. Like, yeah, we know.
Can you believe this cat? He's playing keyboard. It's amazing. I can't believe it.
Well, Keyboard Cat should make a comeback. That was really good.
Extreme Lemon says that we should play Rake. Do you know what Rake is? I've heard of it briefly.
Survival thing, and some people were mentioning it to us when we were doing Finding Bigfoot. Leaves? Yeah, it's you rake the leaves or you die.
Okay.
Very straightforward.
So like this is your mom comes out and she's like, "You better rake those leaves or I'll fucking kill you."
Well, I think the most you could compare it to, it's like Finding Bigfoot, as from what I've heard, from what I've seen. It's
with leaves,
but like more stuff than just Bigfoot.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's a $5 game. There's nothing. It would be a good one to try out.
I don't have $5.
I'll get it. I'll get you a $5 game.
How about a $5 foot long? I'd prefer that.
$5 foot.
I could go for it. Oh, let's be real. I could go for food right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Should send you space food.
Space.
So yeah. You just have to eat all freeze dried.
I'd do
food.
It.
That's it. That's all you get for your nourishment.
You know, you can. There's. Do you know what survival rations are like? Actual military survival rations. I always wanted to try them. Like, it looks like a candy bar, but like, and you like the fancy kind that you would break off into squares. Like it's a long candy bar and like you break off a square, kind of like a Toblerone almost. Mm-hmm. And it's lemon flavored, and I guess it tastes kind of like, I don't know, like lemon. And it's really heavy, and each one of those is like 1,200 calories, like a square, like something that looks like a Toblerone has 1,200 calories in it, has like some vitamins and minerals in it. It's like it's kind of like a 1,200 calorie multivitamin almost.
Jesus.
And it tastes a little bit like what you would expect it to, but it also has lemon.
I don't know, that's a good thing.
And if I had a bunch of those, I would absolutely survive on those. I go into survival mode when I get broke. Like if I don't know like where my next paycheck is coming from, I just shut down. I'm like, I'm in survival mode right now. I'm actually really good at it.
I've had to do that a bunch of times.
Where I'm like, I'm not gonna spend even a penny if I don't have to, and I can do it. It just sucks. So like, I could go buy groceries right now, but I don't want to because I'm in that frame of mind where I'm like, I don't want to spend that money.
Yeah.
I'd rather starve a little bit. I'd feel better about things if I went hungry a little bit longer, and tried to see like where I was at like maybe a week later. It sounds sad, but I don't mean that to sound sad. It's just something I'm good at doing, and I do it when I don't have the best financial situation going on. Which is a good thing, because could you imagine if I spent more money?
That would be a danger. You're terrible at being poor. And how long have you been poor? You should have picked it up better by now.
Years.
It really seems like you should have gotten it together by now.
I eat nothing but Toblerones.
Oh, that's the problem.
Ned Flanders says, have you guys looked into sponsorships on YouTube Gaming? I think my name would look good in green. Oh, actual like YouTube sponsorship.
Oh,
I'd love to.
Yeah,
but YouTube won't let us.
No, they have an issue with the network that we're on.
Apparently,
isn't that it? And then the network that was the sponsorships, right? Or was that something else?
It's a glitch.
Oh,
I asked them about it like 2 years ago, and they're like, "It's a glitch." And I asked YouTube, and they said, "It's a glitch."
Oh yeah, because the network was like, "It's a glitch with YouTube," and YouTube said it's a glitch with your network.
Oh, YouTube,
all right, good job, guys.
Admitted that it was a glitch with YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I think, but like there was something between, on their end, but between their with their connection to the network.
Can't do it,
and nobody's apparently going to do anything about it.
It's why we've always gone with third-party donation systems like Tippy Stream. What was the one before that? It was Stream Tip. Really original names here.
Yeah.
But we've always gone third party. I kind of prefer it, to be honest, because YouTube just wants to take like 33% of everything you do. Like when people super chat, we haven't been been looking at chat during this whole podcast, but if there was any, we'd have to check up on that because I don't like letting them go. Anyways, my point being, like 30% of that goes to YouTube, and it's like, all right, well, worked hard for that 60 cents.
It's like another place for taxes.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Well, yeah, and then taxes. Don't get me
YouTube
started.
Tax.
That's just depressing. I don't want to talk about it.
It is depressing.
But hey, what's your Extreme Lemon says, what's your plan for Snakefist Explosion the next few years? Still just building, like trying to get to a point where it sustains itself. That's
all we
the
really
big thing.
Yeah, it's all we can really do right now, and until that point where we're suddenly making money and being able to get by on it.
Yeah, when I'm no longer pining for FEMA survival rations.
Right.
I forgot what I was saying right now.
Would you like me to go to another question?
Hey, let's go to another question. Matt Barbuda says, Russ, what do we have to do to get you to stop streaming with Hike?
I don't know. Pay me a lot. Give me a large salary.
Get our Patreon to $7,000 a month.
But even then, even if it wasn't my job, I'd still stream with him every now and then because it's friends and it's fun. Yeah. But it's I don't. Again, it's I work for Hike, and I enjoy it. Again, I know it's not everybody's. We do have people who watch us who are like, I fucking hate watching Hike. He's terrible. I hate him. Oh my god, my ears. It's different things for everybody.
And then some people that watch us
different.
that came from Hike and they love Hike.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, everybody's going to enjoy something different. I get it if it's not your thing, but no, I do enjoy doing it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it right now.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, maybe.
I mean, again, if I could make a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, what's this? Okay, but I got bills to pay too. But
yeah.
As of right now, not much beyond that.
I always think about like where to take SFE in the future. Going back to that question, and like a lot of the plans that I would have for the future would be the things that would build it. I mean, we get contacted from time to time. It's like for like sponsorship type things, and sometimes it's like straight up. You look at it and you're like, no, this is not a good idea. This is terrible.
We're not big enough to get good sponsorship offers yet.
Well, recently there was one that sounded really interesting. I forget what the name of it is. But what it was is like a donation system, basically. It's like a new thing. And what it is like instead of paying money to donate to a streamer, you would watch ads or do whatever they want you to do, and then the advertiser would then
whatever they want you to do.
Whatever they want you to do. They would after a certain amount of time you would acquire a certain amount of credit with said advertiser, and then that advertiser you'd be able to give a donation with that. And it sounded like a cool idea because there's a lot of people that are like, I don't have money, or whatever the case is. Like I'm 9. I can't. PayPal literally won't let me open an account. I'm 9.
Yep.
Or I don't have money, or I want to keep my money because I use it on food and then I eat that food.
Yeah.
Which is where I'm at. But it would have been like a nice alternative, but I looked into it, right? And everything seems legit, except like the thing is you have to do it through an app. So it's like a mobile app. And it's like download the mobile app, and then you go to our page, and then from there you can do a thing and whatever. And I went to go look for the mobile app, and it's not fucking anywhere. Like I looked on Google Drive, it's not there, unless they called it something else. And I don't know why they would do that. But I'm like, this service clearly isn't like ready to go yet. Like they haven't published the app,
right?
You go to the website, and there's not really a lot of information about like how it works or what you have to do. You can't do it directly from the website, and like this isn't something that I could really push. I liked the idea, but it's not a complete idea yet. It's not a fully complete idea.
Right. But, yeah, it was not ready to go.
I would love to get to a point where people invite us to things.
Right. Like, I know from the times that I got to go with Hike to some of his events.
Yeah.
People do that like crazy. And some people get multiple invites.
Yeah.
So, even before they were as big as they are now. Like we're talking, and I could say, I don't think it's any big deal, but we're talking typical gamer from 2015, like June 2015. Like he was not
like right around
he
a
was
million
big.
subs.
Yeah, like he was big, but he wasn't as big now. Like he wasn't. It's night and day. Like he's huge now. Even back then, 3 different people got him to hotel rooms. They're like, "Here, stay on our dime," and he'd be like, "Okay," and then he just wouldn't go to like, some of them. He'd go to. He'd just let them do it.
He could have brought like all of his friends.
Yeah.
But like I would love it to, those like game, like AAA game developers that are like, let's bring out YouTubers so they can see how we make video games. I would love that. I would love to go.
That would be cool.
Like, sure, bring me to fucking Wisconsin. I'll go to Wisconsin.
Well, some of I don't know if they would ever reach out to us, but I know the Call of Duty people do that a lot.
Yeah.
They bring people into their studio to get to.
They're like, hey, I got an idea. These nobodies that aren't very good at first-person shooters, let's bring them.
Yeah. Get us in there.
These guys that have never done a Call of Duty stream, let's do that. Mm-hmm. But it would be nice. I would love it if the Payday people brought us out.
There's a good one.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I love Payday. Payday 3
what else?
is going to be a thing soon. I don't know when. I haven't heard too much about it, but I know Payday 3 is in the works.
I'll see what the latest news is. It's probably really old. May of last year.
Mike Gaming says, when will you play Starbound or Gang Beasts? I don't know. Starbound was like the lowest performing game that we've played ever.
Ever.
I mean, this is going back like years, like back when, we had like 5,000 subs, it's underperforming by those standards.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to justify playing. I mean, it was fun and all, but it wasn't that fun.
Right.
Christine loved it.
Christine has played that game so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I think things are starting to wind down here, Danger.
Oh, well, I thought you had another idea.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I was gonna say Chris Whitmer, who
okay.
he says I think there's too much edited comedy on YouTube. Would you ever make a dramatic edited series?
Yeah, that'd be fun. There was actually talk at one point. We were trying to come up when things were riding high with the series, when we were doing Breaking the Law and Grand Theft Alien, there was talk of trying to do a third series and making it a serious one in Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it actually was some pretty cool ideas in there too.
Personally, I like comedy best.
Comedy's always going to perform better.
You know, when I was a kid, you know how like in video stores, even drugstores rented videos, right? And there'd be the comedy section, there'd be the action, the adventure section, and then there'd be the fucking drama section, and it would all be like this artistic bullshit, and all of it was terrible. Like there'd be a good one in there, but like it's like Oscar bait. So they're like, I'm gonna make this movie about a woman who just cries the whole time, and that's the movie. And it's
you want some drama. I could show you some drama. I was just gonna mention the man who had a radio.
Oh, the man who had a radio. I mean,
you want drama.
Tragedy plus time equals comedy. The man who has a radio. For people who don't know, Blind Panda Humor is the channel that went up on. Directed by Russ, written by me. It's about a man who had a radio.
Get that link in the out there. That'd be great. It's just look up Blind Panda Humor. It's on there. The man who had a radio.
It's about a man who has only one thing left to lose, and he loses it. And then he gets the shit kicked out of him. And I love it. But yeah, you know what? That I think I've got like a million other questions, but
there's so many.
I couldn't possibly. There's too much. Too many questions, not enough answers. But you know what? I'm glad that we did the podcast today. It's be great. We made it through the end. I almost didn't make it. I almost passed out. What? I almost went into a coma during this podcast.
Yeah. I hit a point of tiredness finally, but of course my day's not done. But we'll get into that another time.
Oh, wow.
What?
You know, next, I almost fell over.
Did you almost fall?
Yeah, I almost fell.
I could tell. I didn't even see you. I could tell.
So next podcast, I want to get Julie from One Shot Girl to come in.
Okay.
Already talked to her on Twitter. She wants to do it. But
that'd be great. It'd be our first interview type of thing.
Today would have been a great day to do it, except we decided to do this like literally 20 minutes before we actually did it, and Julie was starting her second stream. Gonna do a third stream after that. We're gonna have to find a time when she's not busy, because she'll be like, I gotta make money, fools. I'm out of here. But thanks everybody for listening, and that's it. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye from this Explosion podcast. Goodbye.
Oh man.
But not really. Because we're actually still here. That's just how we end the podcast, and then
that's the end of the audio version of the podcast. I'm actually looking over at the at the comments now. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh man.
Panda posted "She Wept Iron Tears" Part 2, a drama that myself, Chad, and our friend Tuck did together. If you want to see her, it's a really good one. I saw that. Oh, it's really a brilliant drama.
We have. Are you going to do something after this, Russ? Or
I am, because I would anyway. It's not like no, I'm not pushing myself too much, because I'm only going to do an hour or two. But I would be playing this anyway, so I'm going to be playing it live on the channel. That's the Mass Effect Andromeda. The early access trial thing came out a few hours ago. Some people are already streaming it. I'm going to start streaming it from the beginning. I have no idea what to expect. I guess I'll create my character and shit see how everything begins.
Moto Brado said, "Danger, check your Steam inventory." He gifted me rake. He said, "You wanted rake? Have rake. Don't die. Have fun." Moto Brado. Thanks, Moto Brado. Holy shit! Is it really March 15th? Oh my god!
It is. You know who else is going to be playing Mass Effect Andromeda?
Who?
Hello, Chad.
Hi.
Chad's
Great
also going to be playing.
timing,
Now, have
Chad.
you downloaded it or
no? I didn't even buy it. I'm gonna buy it right now.
Okay, it's like a 50 gig almost download.
Yeah, I thought it was tomorrow that they were doing the 10-hour thing.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like the 16th, but the 16th in some other time zone.
Oh,
so like,
sweet.
I think it was released like 5:30 or so. Like it was a little early.
Well, motherfucker.
Yeah, so I've got it, and I'm gonna start doing it. Yeah, if you want to experience Mass Effect Andromeda through me, then you're in luck. And I think, from what I've heard, Chad, I think the story stuff is not going to take the full 10 hours, like what they allow you to unlock. So you and I can do the multiplayer sometime.
Hey, Andrew Savicki super chatted. He said, if you had to describe your mods in 5 words or less, what would it be? Always up the number 4, because it's not a word. A good time. Always up for a good time. Less, that is 5 words, because 4 is a number.
I got 5 words. Better than those other mods.
There you go.
There you go. 5 words.
How about the best there ever was? 5 words.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of shitheads I love.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Andrew. Somebody was asking why there's a microphone mute on my camera. That's because if I'm mute, I have my mic on Skype muted.
Yeah, so I have Russ.
Watch me. I'm gonna disappear. Ready? Yeah. Goodbye. See that shit?
Oh shit!
I'm gone.
All right, here's one.
I hit the wrong button.
Where to hide bananas.
Our mods, really?
Yeah, they know where to hide bananas.
All right. Well, shit. There you go.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh man. But there we go, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Actually, let me check real quick, because there was a period of time where I had to look away. I had to look away for a long time. Otherwise, I'd be distracted by chat.
I really meant to hit my camera off, not like the camera off button, not the call off button. But whatever.
Analytics. Let's see. Just want to be on the safe side. I don't want to give credit where credit due, or credits due. It's under community. Sorry. Fuck. Okay, good. That was the only one. All right. We didn't miss any. Didn't miss any super chats.
Good.
That's good. Perfect. Yeah, but there you go, everybody.
Well, let me go get prepared.
Oh, good. The screen capture is my Skype window.
Well, good thing you never use it.
Oh, look at my contacts. There's Jelly.
Well, shit.
Oh man, want to see who else is in my Skype contacts?
Wait.
Oh, let's see. Oh man. Oh, look at all these people.
Oh no, are you really going through everybody?
Yeah.
People just start going, well, now I know.
Oh, my mom. There's my mom.
Civicky just super chatted again. Says, FYI, Kim is scheduled to stream later.
What?
Yeah, well, she's competition to me now. It's Kim. She's going to do her thing. I'm going to do mine.
I don't know who I should watch.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh, man. That guy says, is there really 700 people watching? I don't think so.
Yeah.
700 people watching right now.
I would love that. The podcasts are never as popular as like a game stream, but I would love it if it was. But there we go,
one
everybody.
day.
We made it to the end. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and thanks for the likes, thanks for the questions, and thanks for being cool. Thanks for the donations too. And
oh man, yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah, it was a good time, and We'll be back soon. We'll be back soon with another thing. Russ will be back
very
soon. Very soon.
Oh, wait a minute! I forgot I created the event unlisted. I can just put the link in there.
We gotta raid the stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, raid the stream that's just about to happen. It's still currently on here. Let me make it public for 10:20.
Oh,
there we go. Public and save. And here's the link, everybody.
Oh,
yay.
Nice. Where is it? There it is. There it is.
I think I might do mine at like midnight.
Cool. You can go from me to Chad, because I'm only going to go for like an hour or two.
You watch the same exact thing.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing about this game. Never is necessarily going to be the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Until you get to the end of the trilogy, and then it's just the same.
And then it's the same thing.
Same
no matter
bullshit.
What you
do. Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.